Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Family&Fusion. I hope you caught day 1 and day 2 of our fun trip to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Stay tuned in this video to watch how we rang in 2025 with lots of fun at this place. So our first stop for the day was Lulu's. Lulu's is one of the top-rated seafood restaurants in Gulf Shores. And the reason that we came here is because I'd seen that there was an event called New Year's Eve. So this was meant for kids because, children sleep early. So for parents and families that wanted to, celebrate New Year's with their kids earlier on in the day, this was what Lulu had given the guests. So apparently Lulu's has been hosting this event for a really long time, and this was their 19th year doing this event. You can see it was quite cloudy to begin with, but the day went on really smoothly. This is the outer area of Lulu's, and there were these two rope climbing activities for kids. This one was the bigger one for adults or for anyone over 48 inches. This was a sandcastle building contest. So it looks like the event organizers had provided all these molds that kids could use to build their sandcastles. You can see that there was a nice variety of designs. I guess the entire area had sand because it was on the shore of this creek. So you may have heard of the New Year's ball drop happening at New York. So there are several varieties of that happening at different states in different ways. Like in Georgia, it was the peach drop. So here what they had planned was the beach ball drop, probably it being Florida and in this event being for kids. So the event was such that at 12 noon, these beach balls would drop, similar to the New Year ball drop that happens in New York. There was also a band that just kept, entertaining the guests, and that was a lot of fun to keep the place alive. A short while after we got there, this mini tent was set up. It wasn't there when we came in, and it was a carnival. So there were games that anyone, kids, adults, could play and win prizes. And finally, it was 12 noon, and the beach balls dropped. The fun part was, after all of this, the beach balls were just there for us to take home. There were also quite a few other things happening, like there was face painting, there was a person making balloon animals, there was another person dressed like a clown making superhero balloons. We stood in line for about 15 minutes and then realized that it's gonna take a really long time. So we just gave up and went on to this activity. So here, this was the other rope walk that was there. This was meant for children below the height of 48 inches. So of course, Vedu was in that category. And then the organizers strapped him all up, and he was scared initially but still had fun. It was a new experience for him doing this.
So V8.
As always, as there are in several of such events, there was a bouncy castle. So after these activities, we thought of getting lunch from Lulu's, but then we were told that we were 35th in line on the waiting list. So we decided that we'd now go to some place near the beach, which was our next stop. And that brought us to the Picnic Beach Grill. So this was another well-rated restaurant, and we got some really delicious food here. We got Cajun roasted shrimp and a Cajun chicken bowl, along with some strawberry boba tea. So after that, as I said, we headed to our next spot, which was Gulf Shores Beach. It's a windy day. You can see that there was a yellow and purple flag, which means you need to be really cautious, or I think almost no water activity like surfing or parasailing is to take place. So the Gulf Shores Beach, as I may have mentioned before, borders the Gulf of Mexico. We've been to quite a few places that borders the Gulf of Mexico, at least on the eastern side. Gulf Shores is one, and as I mentioned last year, we went to Panama City, which is just maybe an hour away from here, and again on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. So it's all the same water line, the same beautiful emerald green water. It's just that it's winter now, and you can see a lot of wind, so it's not very enjoyable to be in the cold. I am not a cold person, so I was in my sweater all along. But as you can see, Dwiz and Vedu had a lot of fun. So after a short but fun time at the Gulf Shores Beach, we headed back to our hotel to take rest and get fresh for the last part of New Year's Eve. And to celebrate the final few hours of 2024, we headed to the Wharf.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. This evening we are at the Wharf at Gulf Shores in Alabama. This is our last night here in Alabama, and it's been a fun few days. This is that last part of it here at New Year's Eve. We are 4 hours away from New Year. This place is live, happening. There's a band going on. There's a beautiful Ferris Wheel. I'm hearing that there are train rides for kids. We'll be checking out all of those. And we went for the kids version of New Year's this afternoon, New Year's Eve. This is the family version, and I'm so excited. There's just 4 hours left to 2025.
The place had an awesome New Year's Eve vibe with so many colorful lights, that really engaging band playing, people just all over, visiting the stores, having dinner, just hanging around, waiting for the countdown to 2025. Here was another new experience for us, a camel ride. We were initially debating whether or not to go on it, but since we had never been on one, Viz decided to take Vedu on the ride.
What you can see up there, highlighted, is what's called a marlin. I just recently came to know that that's a variety of fish. But you know, here in Gulf Shores, that's what's going to be drawn. Not a ball, not a beach. It's a marlin. That's going to be dropped at midnight.
These were some of the other fun things that were there to help us pass time until 12. A pirate ship, a surfboard simulation, there was also rock climbing, and there was the Ferris wheel. So, of all these activities, what we actually did was the Ferris wheel. It was something that Vedu could also do, which is why we went for it. And we're glad we took the Ferris wheel because we got this spectacular view of the wharf from up there. As there was at New Year's Eve, there was face painting here as well, and some other New Year regalia you could buy. Another place that we went to check out was this ice skating rink. Of course, we didn't ice skate. However, it was really nice to just go and watch and enjoy people ice skating there. I've tried ice skating once before. It was really tough, so I haven't tried it since. But there were lots of people, both children and adults, absolutely enjoying themselves here. After this, we headed back to the wharf and had dinner. And then we had about an hour and a half left to New Year's. So we were just there near the front of the wharf where the band was. We had the chance to be really close to the band, and so it was fun to just be there and spend time listening. Soon there were just 10 minutes left to 2025. With about 30 seconds left to go, the marlin was dropped. And in this way, we welcomed 2025. The next morning, we tried to plan a couple of activities like dolphin cruising and one more bit of mini golf, outdoor mini golf. But the weather had taken a turn. Those 3 days that we were there at Gulf Shores, the weather was really beautiful. And on the first, when we just stepped out in the morning, it had become really cold. And also because it was the first, several activities were closed. So we just then decided to head on back home to Atlanta. So I hope you all enjoyed this mini series of our 3-day trip to Gulf Shores, Alabama. It's definitely a wonderful place to take children to because there are so many things that children can do. Like we went and played mini golf, we went to the water park, there was the zoo, and then of course there's the beach. And the wharf will have activities all throughout. So for kids and for families, this is a really good place to go to. And for us, it was just a 5.5 hour drive, so that was also not too hard of a road trip. As I mentioned earlier, if you did not catch day 1 and day 2, please find the link in the description. Also, please do not forget to like and share these videos and also subscribe to Family&Fusion if you haven't done so already. I hope to keep bringing you more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.